So, Gary Russell Jr. returns for the first time in like 2-3 years.
Yeah.
Right? Spectacular performance.
Right.
Looked strong. Looked not as fast as he once was, but he's 36, 37 years old. And with the ring rust, I don't know if it's the age or the rust yet.
Off. When you don't fight for a while, you're timing off. There's no way to get timing back other than being around and
but
fighting.
Looked visibly stronger, a lot more thump on the shots. He's called out Lamont Roach, who was slated to face Gervonta Davis on August 16th. Well, we don't know, like, what's the status. You know, Tank's having his issues outside the ring.
Yeah.
Hope everything works out for him.
Yeah.
He's saying that Lamont's ducking him because Lamont's not entertaining Gary for a DC versus DC fight.
That ain't a duck, though. That ain't a duck. And I'll tell you what. I mean, he might be ducking him. He might not. Lamont very well might not want to fight Russell, right? But I wouldn't either. You know what I'm saying? And I know people want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. So,
we definitely be in DC with it.
What I'm saying ain't popular. But I understand from a business perspective why, if you're Roach, you're not a draw right now. You just came off one of the biggest. You just fought Michael Jordan in boxing. You just came off one of your biggest performances. You got an opportunity to either fight this guy again or somebody like him where you can make that type of money, right? That's what you're gonna go want to do, right? You don't go and fight like if he's Michael Jordan, Gary Russell is like the Charles Oakley or Charles Barkley of boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll fuck you up. He gonna tear you up. He gonna beat your ass. It's not an easy fight, but you're not gonna make nowhere near the money you would make fighting those other guys. You know what I'm saying? Because Russell's on the comeback trail right now. You're gonna make good money, but not the same. It's not in the same stratosphere. So if I'm Russell, yeah, I want to fight Roach because I can beat a Roach, I think. And I'm more athletically gifted than Roach, right? And then it's a DC versus DC thing. So, and I'm gonna make it. That's a name that coming back, it puts you right in the stratosphere for big money fights right after that because you beat the guy who just we think beat Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I get why Russell wants to fight and why his camp is saying, hey, he gonna put the pressure on Roach and say, hey, he ducking me, right? But if I'm Roach, put my running shoes on, bro. I get the fuck away from Gary. I wouldn't fight Gary Russell, and it ain't because I don't think he can win. It's because it's risking everything else that you just built
by
fighting Gervonta Davis. Do not do it. But if you do it, I will be there to watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I understand both sides of that coin. Like, while Russell is making the noise, he should go after a guy like a Roach because that's a perfect opportunity. If I was in his camp, I would say, this is a guy that you think you could beat. He got the name because of who he just fought and the way he just fought him. This a whole different style. And, you're a southpaw, so it's a good way to market it for a Roach to fight you because it keeps him fresh for the eventual rematch with Gervonta later or Shakur later. You know what I mean? So you can see why a Roach would consider fighting Russell from a style standpoint. But from a business standpoint, no, I don't.